Okay, welcome to the stream. I haven't been through the Splatfest dialogue yet. Have you?
I did last night.
Okay. Did you select your team?
Yep.
The bunny team?
Cubs. Right now we did bunnies.
Yes, bunnies. That is the plan. That was the plan, at least.
I'm still very confused about the Splatfest because shouldn't they all be dead?
That is true. It doesn't. I mean, did they find these in some sort of ancient scrolls or something? They're like, oh, these are kind of funny. How did this tradition survive the apocalypse? Also, it seems a little late. You'd think it would be closer to Easter.
Well, they did the holiday one really late too.
That's true. Yeah, all of it was kind of offset. Oh, I need to go choose the team.
I don't know what they're doing.
Well, they don't either. Hold up, I gotta make sure I don't misclick here. Oh, little bunnies. I like the colors. I hope they're good in ink form. Okay, let's see. So last time it did not go so well. So we need to fix that. We need to step it up.
There was no last time.
Gold capsule?
There was only the time before we did better.
I got a golden banner.
Ooh.
Okay.
You got the golden banner?
I got the golden banner.
I haven't seen that.
I equipped it, so you'll see what one I'm talking about. We've probably seen it floating around before, but
yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Rare drop.
Okay, let's see. Don't look at that score line, that score history. We don't need that. That's not necessary. Okay, it's tower control. You know what? That's good. That's good. A good place to get back into the swing of things.
Ooh. Okay, I already got the good weapon for it then.
Okay, the room is open.
So I'm very close to the end of Dark Souls 2.
Oh, nice. In spite of the hack.
Yep, in spite of the hack. Boy, yeah, I have to go through that whole story.
Yeah.
That was wild.
I still haven't gone through and blocked. I haven't played the game yet. Again, I'm curious to know if he has been banned yet.
Yeah, last time I checked, which was only like the day after, he wasn't banned yet. He made that video and gloated a bit.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Gross.
So it was a script or something he ran for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's what the video seemed to imply.
Yep.
Ugh. Disgusting. Can't believe it.
But the current place I'm doing the third DLC. I haven't finished the main game.
Right.
Main game, I'm supposed to go back to the Forest of Giants to do something. I'm just like following like a location thing and like what bosses there are. Like I check the wiki for like some important items and stuff when I don't know quite what to do or to make sure I don't miss anything.
Right.
So, but I know I don't have too much left there. But I'm cleaning up the DLCs. Are you able to go back to the DLCs and see? I think you said you could do that.
Go back to them? Oh, like teleport?
Yeah.
To them?
Or
Yeah.
like you don't end the game when you beat the game.
Right?
Right?
I think it puts you back before you fight the final boss. But
Okay.
I'm actually not certain because I did beat the DLCs before. But I think they
Well, I'm still
heard-
still completing the DLCs just in case.
Yeah, I heard that they remedied it. They fixed it. But yeah, the DLCs are crazy. The third one is the snowy one, right?
Yep, that's the one I'm in currently. I just beat the Ice Tiger.
Oh,
and got the
nice.
storm cleared. And then I've gone around and collected some items. made a shortcut back to one of the bonfires, and that's where I ended. But I completed the second DLC, did the 3 bosses there, which were crazy, and I know the Fume Knight is the infamous one, which was almost the death of me.
Yeah.
So I was really struggling. I burnt through probably 10 of my my effigies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I
It's-
was just trying to figure out, okay, how do I approach this? So I was like looking online, like going through some forums on just finding some tips or something, and I found out, oh, my build, everything, is all wrong. This is, yeah. So basically, it's like, yeah, I'm just too slow. Armor in this fight, he's just too strong. Like it just does not matter.
Yeah.
Too much. One of the best ways to fight him is have a sorcery build, and I'm not respecting to do that.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
So what I ended up doing was going the other way, which was just to go naked and get good,
Yep.
which it took me like 2 times after that. So I got it. It took a lot of patience and a lot of just timed rolls and just getting. Luckily, I knew his pattern pretty well by that point since I fought him a lot.
Yeah.
And I made sure I would fight him even after I died, just so I could just learn his patterns a bit better. Even if I knew I would lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. No assists, because that just seemed to make it worse.
Yeah.
Flinge ring. So it was helpful that I had a lot of equipment, or a lot of, what do you call it? You have a lot of carrying weight.
Load capacity? I
Yeah,
can't remember the exact name for it.
Whatever they call it in that, equipment load.
Yeah. Because Flint's ring acts off that, right?
Yeah. Gives you extra strength if you have a lot of equipment load but are not using it.
Yeah.
So use that, just went in. Also, my weapon was not great for it because I could only get in 1 attack, but it was a weapon that's great for multiple attacks because it's not super strong.
Right.
But it's still just barely slow enough where I could usually only get in 1 attack.
So sad.
So a lot of the builds I saw people were using were much bigger weapons where you can get in 1 really good strong attack. So I was going to go try to change that if I was going to keep on losing, but luckily I was able to beat him. It just took a while. And a lot of patience. Just couldn't get greedy.
Yeah.
But it was just funny because every time I got hit, even when I didn't have the Havel set, which is the strongest armor in the grade that's fully upgraded, it's like, oh, he's not hurting me that much more.
Yeah.
It still takes like 2 hits to kill me. With the strongest armor in the game. It's like, oh, that's interesting. Also, he's like resistant against lightning, which is what my build's all built around.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. I didn't realize
Yeah,
he was
so it's
lightning
like-
resistant.
Yeah, so it's like, oh wow, great. Everything I did is wrong for the hardest boss in the game.
Just
At
a
least a
hard
lot of people
counter.
say it is.
Yeah.
Like, wonderful. But it felt good though.
That's awesome. It's always satisfying when you kill a boss that you by all rights shouldn't be equipped for.
Yeah. My fallback plan, I saw a tip that was interesting, was to use the weapon, the Key to the Embedded, which is the... I didn't know it was a weapon, but it's what you get when you beat the Singing Demon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you use it to free the one Singing Nymph, or whatever they're called. They have some weird name.
Yeah.
And you like stab the weird zombie corpse or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently that's also used as the weapon, and it gets used up if you use a bonfire aesthetic. You can get another one. And it's apparently a really long weapon that's pretty powerful, and it can't be upgraded. So it's a really good one for poking him.
Oh, nice.
Oh, also my weapon is super short range, because it's just a little crafting hammer. So that was also terrible.
Oh yeah.
So it's the one where I could barely get in 1 weak attack. And it was lightning based. So it was made weaker to be lightning based. So it was just a terrible weapon.
That is rough.
Yeah, but no, I did it. It felt good. And then the other boss where you have to go in like the memory or whatever was difficult, but not nearly as bad.
Yeah.
The blue smelter demon was worse. But
Yeah.
half of the difficulty of that was just getting to him.
Yeah, Blue Smelter Demon sucked for that reason.
Yeah, the iron passage is. Ah.
I mean, I only died a few times there, but it felt like eternities because it just took
Yes.
forever.
I mean, yeah, I died a lot less that, but it felt just as bad.
Mm-hmm. That's a bad one.
It was just not fun.
No. I lost so many souls.
Oh boy. I didn't care at that point. I mean, I was like, yeah, whatever souls I gained there were lost. Didn't care.
Yep.
Didn't care. Just wanted to get through it. Got all the items. I just wanted to ferry my friends over to go kick down the Smelter Demon. I used the magic shield just to be able to tank his fire sword, which that helped a lot.
Oh yeah, I just beefed through it. Well, blast cannon through it. Just didn't get hit. Which was...
It's got a lot of range.
Yep. There's a lot of backing off and waiting for certain attacks. Timing windows.
The worst is when he does a stab attack in the ground. It's like, is he going to do the little burst?
Yep. You just can't quite tell. I think there's a slight hesitation. I found out that there was a slight hesitation. It wasn't even that. Like, and by the time I killed him, I was consistent at predicting it, but it's very subtle.
So you may already know this, but the Scholar of the First Sin edition has a completely different enemy placement from vanilla Dark Souls 2.
Oh, does it?
Yes, and a lot of people argue it's much harder.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some people say it's easier. Some areas are definitely made easier. But yeah, it's weird. And some people say the game's like way worse. Some people say it's better. It seems like it's a contentious. But that was apparently a main advertisement when they released the PC version with all the DLC included. You can still buy Dark Souls 2 vanilla version on Steam, which is interesting.
I guess that's nice that they keep it around.
Yeah.
I always appreciate it when other versions
with everything,
stay
and
out.
it's a little hard to find. You can find some links to it, and you can still buy it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have like the visual enhancements, but it has the vanilla enemy placement. Yeah, but it's very different. Like in the opening area, it doesn't have that branch of your placement. That area is a lot. So that like one area is not blocked off. There's one area where in the forest, when you first get to the forest, where they have all the zombies that are just on the ground and they get up and you have the one guy throwing bombs at you.
Yeah.
Those guys weren't there.
Oh.
Instead, they had one Hide Knight there who had a guaranteed hide sword drop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The Hide's Tower apparently had a lot fewer of those enemies, so that area was way less difficult. And then also the, what's the fire area? The Iron Keep?
Yeah, the Iron Keep, yeah.
Way less enemies and was way easier. And now it's considered one of the hardest areas in Dark Souls.
That area was
First
tough.
Yeah, Scholar First Sin Edition Iron Keep is just known to be such a difficulty spike. They added a ton of summons, so that's one way it's a little easier. But that's easier for early game, because that makes a lot of bosses easier. But later game, sometimes that just makes bosses harder, because it makes them beefier.
Yeah, and then your summons are too weak to do much.
Yeah, they just die.
Yeah. I looked for player summons occasionally. And if I found them, I would take any NPC summons as well, because I know that there were some storyline things with NPC summons. and I never explored any of those. At least I heard that. I don't know if that's true.
Yes. One I didn't do. There's the two guys that want to kill each other.
Yeah.
Pate, you get his full armor set without having to take a side if you use him 3 times and let him survive 3 times, which I didn't.
Yeah. I
Oof.
didn't either.
And then there's the one lady who keeps on forgetting everything.
Yeah.
She gives you, I think, a pretty good ring or something. I did get it if she survives 3 times. I did get that.
I don't think I got that one. I'm not sure if I just didn't summon her enough or if I let her die. I don't think I let anybody die, actually, now that I think about it. I just didn't summon them enough, I guess.
Yeah. And I think the only other one, I think there's something connected to the guy who has the big glowing green sword. Or turquoise sword.
Yeah, the one that you see early on.
Yeah.
And see him through.
Oh, yeah, and this big scorpion guy.
Yeah, I did talk to him.
Yeah, you have to get the ring to talk to him, and then if you go talk to him after you beat the his mate or wife or whatever, you get an item.
Yes, I did do that.
Yeah.
So that required that ring that you got from summoning?
You have to like buy the ring of beast or something and be able to talk to him.
Yeah. I did that.
So, which I had to look that up because I'm like, oh, something's here.
Yeah, somebody told me in chat. That was the only way I would have known.
Yeah, Dark Souls is not a game. If there's something that I'm not sure what's up with this, I probably should look it up.
Yeah.
Which one time where there was like a split second where I thought maybe I shouldn't push ahead before checking something, but when I pulled that lever,
Yeah.
the free Navlon, which, strangely enough, every time I come across Navlon, he has not been a problem. Because I beefed up on magic defense, and that seemed to help a lot.
Yeah.
And I can just stagger him with the lightning hammer. Seems to be a good match against him.
Nice.
So luckily, not a big deal. I lose out on his shop in that quest, but I'm not doing sorcery. I'll live. I thought that was my biggest problem of my playthrough, but no, it was. My test was yet to come.
Dang that stupid test. What I heard about that just pissed me off. I need to block him and get that plugin.
Yeah, the mod. So yeah, I have the one version. It's Blue Acolyte is what it's called for DSP because it's just named after the Covenant.
Yeah.
Then Blue Sentinel for 3, which I think that mod came first, and then Blue Acolyte was just the equivalent version made for DSP.
Right.
And yeah, it just makes for better matchmaking. It gives you a little Windows notification sound when someone's connecting to your game, so it gives you like a 8-second heads up or something.
That is nice.
And then it bans players that are it does something if they're on a ban list, and then also if you've blocked them, supposedly it prevents them connecting. It'll do them. So just banning them yourself without the mod seems like that won't do anything, at least from what I read.
Good to know. Pretty messed up that there's such an oversight that allows manipulation.
Yeah, inject invalid items.
Yeah.
So I was doing the first DLC, and I was doing the little side area. It's like the grave or something. It's where you have to fight 3 different enemies. There's one wearing the Havel's armor. That was painful, that fight.
Yeah.
There's like an archer there.
Mm-hmm.
They're just pretty beefy. So it's kind of like the Iron Passage.
Yeah.
equivalent. So I was doing that, and then they have all the little statues that try to petrify you. And I was
Those things are
struggling with
annoying.
that battle. And one time I go through the little entrance, just like walk through the entrance, and all of a sudden, oh, someone's connecting. And all of a sudden I warp up, I land on a platform, and then I die. So my souls got trapped out of bounds.
Of course.
and I had a, I don't know, like 60k or something. And then I saw, I was like, blood daggers? It was bleed daggers. So I was like, I wasn't sure. I saw that for a second. I'm like, what was that? 20? But it was 200. Because it was real quick. I was more mad about falling out of bounds. Like, is that a glitch? What even happened? I saw those tests.
Yeah.
So, but I continued. And I guess I never opened up my equipment menu because I did die a few times still. And I eventually beat that boss and went back to Majula. And I'm like, okay, well. Went back to Majula, leveled up, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work on my equipment, better get out my rings, or touch up my rings. Game crashes. Oh. Well, that's the first time the game crashed other than when I first started.
Yeah.
Yeah, put in my name. Oh, okay, well, it happens. Open the game again. Get in. Okay, it's fine. Open up my equipment. It crashes again. Oh.
Yeah.
So I didn't know about the weapons because they were way down the list. And I haven't cleaned out my inventory.
Yeah, I never do either. That's
So I didn't know I had 200 bleed daggers sitting under all my clutter. Because I just kept one of everything.
there we go. Get that win in.
Yeah, so I mean, I tried probably like 10 more times. And like, okay, there's something horrible going on.
Yeah.
So I tried to look up, okay, just in Google, I'm getting this error. I was able to like bring up the error code. I wasn't finding anything. I looked up Reddit. I said the Discord. I meant to say Reddit when I typed that in.
Oh yeah.
And then I saw a new post, and I'm like, uh-oh. There's other people having the same thing. I mean, somewhat relieved, but I'm like, oh, is this fixable?
Yeah.
And like, oh, it's the same guy too. He's injecting. It's like, oh, he's injecting invalid items.
Stupid.
So I was just
That's-
going around that, and someone said there was a way to fix it. There's a download cheat engine, and then manually remove it. So I had to go through the download cheat engine, which is more difficult than I thought. Like, I've downloaded it in the past, like, probably over 10 years ago, but nowadays, your computer just thinks it's a virus because it kind of acts like that.
Yeah.
So basically, you have to turn off all the safeguards,
A little scary.
and there were a lot more safeguards than I thought. It was like, okay, I have to go on my Microsoft Defender and this. Oh, okay, I forgot about this, and I have to go here, turn off this firewall. It took a good while just to download it.
That's awful.
Then I had to download this like pre-made cheat table, which I don't know if those existed back when I messed around with Cheat Engine. I'm trying to remember what I even used it on. Minecraft? No, I don't know if I used Minecraft. It was probably like 2011.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Way back when.
yeah.
So I actually
the...
I used some code to get my deaths, so I could put them on screen. And it's a little iffy because it basically like catches data as the game is calculating stuff. It like captures a variable from the execution, and it's funny because like the people that came up with this method of getting your death count were like, hey, make sure you don't do this with Elden Ring. You can try, but with the DRM stuff, you almost certainly will get banned just for getting this variable. And I'm like, that's so sad because they don't provide a decent way to do it yourself. Like, you know, it'd be nice if you could somehow track your deaths.
Yeah, because I remember when I used that, I had to do the method where it's like, okay, this variable is this number now. Type in that number, and now it's this variable now, and so you have to find the exact line of code.
Yep.
So I got the cheat table, and the cheat table there's literally an option. There was like an anti-crash option.
Oh man.
So I had to toggle on the anti-crash option, and there was a lot of other cheats and stuff, and a lot of them were like, you could toggle these on, but you might be banned. So
Yeah.
it's your own risk. I'm like, yeah, I'm not messing with those. Just the anti-crash one, please. And even with that, the game probably still crashed 20 times.
Oh man.
But it was more stable. I was able to get to the list and start deleting them, and it was still a process. So I used the mouse, and I was able to like kind of go over them and delete them one at a time, or like 5 at a time. But the game would crash, so after I do a few, I'd go and save, like sit down at the bonfire, make sure it's saved,
Yeah.
and
Never be too safe.
yeah, it just took some time. I was just careful about it. And I got game crashed again. Okay, go back in. Okay, so, but yep. So it was painful, but I did it. But I made a mistake of I obviously must have accidentally dropped 2 of the bleed daggers.
Oh.
Because where I was at the Doors of Theros.
Yeah.
First bonfire there. And so I'm like, oh, I dropped 2 of these, and I already deleted Cheat Engine because I wanted to remove that from my system as quick as I could.
Yes.
And I don't want to pick these up, so they'll disappear eventually. I looked up, it's like, oh, items are supposed to disappear after you die. Okay,
Oh.
and I've died plenty of times. Every time I go back there, those 2 bleed daggers are still there. I'm like, it's probably fine. I just won't pick them up. And that's how it's been.
That's so funny that they persist. That doesn't make any sense.
And now the game's work just fine. And I don't want to beat it. It's my Everest now.
And I'm
And there's a lot
struggling to
of people
get.
being like, oh, that's too much of a hassle. Do the cheat engine thing. I'm just going to restart. I only put like 15 hours into it. I'm like, well, it was a hassle, but I'm not putting another 53 hours into it.
Yeah, that's too much. I'm having such a hard time getting kills with the Explosher. Like I get a lot of assists, but I feel like my my damage output isn't even that fantastic because I'm not hitting directly enough. I was actually really glad in Dark Souls 2 that I went for like the heavy Ultra Sword build. It was
Yeah, apparently that's a pretty good one.
it was nice. It was very nice.
Definitely pretty annoying for PvE. My build is definitely not good for PvE.
Yeah, man, when I've run into PvE stuff, people with magic or they just piss me off. Like hide in an alcove until they approach. The only way to even the playing field. I'm doing a similar build in Dark Souls 3, and it's so nice for fighting. You know, like I can't remember. I don't know how many of mine have been outright NPC invasions versus actual players. I think there's been a bit of a mix. Anyway, it's been a good build for it. Because it has some insane stun. I'm using a Black Knight Greatsword.
My Discord.
Oh, it crashed?
Yep, the last thing I heard was outright NPC invasions. You're talking about being invaded in Elden Ring, or not Elden Ring, but wherever.
Dark Souls 3. Yes.
Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3.
I was just saying my build is good for it. I'm using a Black Knight Greatsword, and it's really good. Fully leveled up and everything. It's juicy. I'd have a hard time switching up my build for Elden Ring, honestly. I love it. I love the extremely heavy hitting glass cannon-esque build.
See, I went for Black Knight Greatsword in Dark Souls 1.
Oh yeah.
Was that I went for a good chunk of the game.
It's a good one. Great build.
I considered partway through Dark Souls, or a good way through Dark Souls 1. They used the, was it the Cassius, or the punching one?
Yes.
Just because it looked really funny with the Smo armor.
Oh.
And also, I made my character be extremely skinny up top and extremely thick on the bottom, which made that armor look hilarious. And then with the punching and everything, it just looked like this bowling pin going around, and it would like clip through everything, the animations, and it looked hilarious. I'm like, I kind of want to go for it just for that, but
Take a lot of
I
effort to build that up, make it work.
yeah, and also it take an insane amount of just to be able to have that armor on. It took too much to have a roll that wasn't the slow roll.
Yeah.
PvE for the most part's gone okay for me. A lot of times, even though I don't have the best build for it, I think I catch a lot of people because they don't expect me to do as much damage when I catch them
Yeah.
with the hammer. Because then I can kind of combo them with a lot of quick hits with the lightning.
Makes sense. You're just like, oh, he's got a little
But
hammer.
if they have a lot of range,
Just go
which
in.
a lot of them do, then it is difficult.
Yeah, range is tough to deal with. Even more so when you have a short hammer.
Yeah.
Speaking of hammers, this dang Octostamp. I don't even know what weapon he has. He just uses the Octostamp all the time, but it's so annoying.
Yeah, I faced one guy yesterday who was in the broom tower. Uh-oh, two of them dropped.
I saw they weren't shooting any ink.
And I beat the guy, just barely. And then he came back and we were going back and forth a bunch. And this was like an hour later. We were matched back up again. And it was just back and forth, we weren't getting each other. And I finally got him in a corner, got a backstab on him. And he just ran, he went down one of the moving platforms. They're like, what's he doing? And then he left.
Oh,
I'm like, coward.
that's messed up. Oh. What a poor sport. I think it's funny. There's some etiquette that becomes pretty apparent. There's like, with some people who come and invade you, they'll like, do a little emote before you start.
Yeah.
And just there's a certain etiquette with using Estises. Like I had some that were like they would back off and like salute while I used an Estus. I'd do the same for them until we were down to nothing. It was a very
Oh, I haven't
weird,
come across that.
very, very weird interaction, but it was fun.
Oh yeah, I've definitely come across them doing a little emote. Sometimes they throw one of the little emote rocks, or the little "thank you" or "hello."
Yep.
Those actually originate in the Dark Souls 1 DLC.
Oh, do they?
Those yep, that's where they come from.
Huh. Well, I need to play that at some point.
Yep.
One day. I no longer have the save. I could probably speedrun through that pretty quick though.
Oh, why don't you have the save? Is that one lost too?
Yep.
Where you're up to? No. You're so close to it again.
Yeah, I was actually like right there with the intent of going back on stream at some point and playing through the DLC, but it's fine. Like I said, if I do decide to go back and do it, it won't take too terribly long to get to the DLC.
I wonder if you could just find a save. That's
Probably.
up to the DLC.
Probably. Dang it.
Or like you can custom make your own save.
Yeah, and set myself up for it, give myself the stats and everything. that I
Roughly
have.
what you had. So you can access DLC.
That might be nice. I'll have to look into it. Oh, the Nintendo Direct, Nindy Direct.
Oh yeah.
It was definitely a Direct.
Yeah.
Honestly, the
I was going.
Visit game and Animal Well were the two that stood out to me, and they were in like the little montage at the end.
I know. A lot of people are saying that, and I'm really sick of sizzle reels.
Yeah, they kind of suck.
I feel like
the thing that really stinks is that like, don't get me wrong, I love that they're getting highlighted, indie developers,
Yeah.
but some of their segments are just like, why did this game get a really long segment?
oh, the sticker game with DLC.
Yeah, I was like, but why though? Did they pay extra to Nintendo or something? Like, I don't know. It didn't make any sense.
It,
And in my point of view,
the Jedi.
the Jedi are evil, and also it kind of soured those games for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think I would have played them before, to be fair. But man, it kind of really turned me off of them in a big way.
I think I really like that Nintendo has a place to focus around the indies.
Yeah.
I think they need a rebrand.
Yeah.
I think the current style of it's stale.
Yep.
The joke or like the whole people on it, I don't think it works.
It's pretty bad. I don't know. All the directs have kind of fallen quite a bit. Not that I
Someone
think
needs to
the
be put in charge,
skits,
kinda.
not that the skits were god tier or anything, but like even the structure of the directs around the skits was better. Like,
Yeah, because even with the same stuff they show, they make some really weird choices.
yeah, it's strange. I don't get it. I don't get it.
And there was like a time where it's like, oh, they're really getting it, and then it's like, now all of a sudden it changed.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when the peak
It's
was, because was it even pre-Switch? I'm not even sure. They hit their stride at some point, and like during the Switch's life cycle, it's really just ground to a halt. It's like, sure, put jokes in, but don't make them super lazy, stupid puns every single time with a really
Yeah.
dry delivery. Don't get me wrong, the puns are bad, but I do think that the delivery is what really kills it.
Yep.
The vibes are just... They're bad. They're really, really bad. What was that
This
barn one?
yar.
Was that... I can't remember. It was in the
You know what? I
farming...
might have missed that one.
It was in the farming
I,
sim. No, it was the
I
farming
woke
sim
up-
era a while ago.
I woke up and I was kind of half asleep. And some of the earlier ones I might have kind of, because I put my phone down, I was like, listening. So I might have kind of skipped over that one because I know like the Little Kitty Big City. I kind of was like,
Yeah, no, that wasn't my vibe. No,
I
I'm
missed
talking
some. I
about
came back for the stickers.
I'm talking about a pun from it was probably
Oh,
a
you're
year
not talking
ago.
about this one.
Yeah, no.
You're talking about the Miitopia one.
Yeah, there was some sort of I can't remember the really bad pun. The one that
you're talking about that one.
the one that
Yes,
sealed my opinion of Direct. I'd have to go back. Although I honestly don't really want to remember. It was bad. I just remember it collectively got all of us where we were just like, no.
Yeah. I know it was Miitopia because they introduced horses.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't remember the exact pun, but it was painful.
I'll look up Miitopia barn pun.
Yes,
In
that'll
between
do it, I
crap.
think.
Take us back to the days of hot buttered popcorn. That's a deal.
Ugh.
Okay, yeah, that was the worst Wii U marketing time.
Yeah, that was at the bottom of the barrel in a different era. And you know what? Even if I do think Directs have lost their way, they're still not that bad. So I can't complain too much. They're not back to really
there was
bad
a time
Wii U
they
days.
had two different entities in charge of one was in charge of Wii U marketing and one was in charge of 3DS marketing, and you could see the difference. It was so different, and the Wii U marketing was so bad in comparison. And the 3DS marketing is like, wow, they need to know. And I think the person that was in charge of the Wii U marketing, I think they did lose that position at some time. Could be wrong.
It makes sense. Like, it was very bad.
But it did go on for too long.
Yeah. I mean, they'd already shot themselves in the foot with the naming convention and, you know, some of the early marketing, and then it was just...
That early marketing of all the cubes and the family plane was horrible.
Yeah.
Because that barely showed the games.
Yeah. They just showed,
Or
like,
just confused
what
people.
looked like stock families. Just... Yeah. Kind of swinging controllers around and pressing buttons randomly. And you're just like, well...
Mario might have been there on the screen in the background.
Yeah. They put up a weird amount of emphasis on the people in the room. Very strange. And that was a bad round.
Yeah, that not go well.
Oh, also, other thing I wanted to bring up. The Overwatch situation. I'm sure you saw that today. Well,
What were they bleeping thinking?
great question. Great question. But I was gonna say, if we ever wanted to, you know, get in at the ground floor of Overwatch, now's the time. Everybody's banned, I'm sure. We might actually be the best people on the server because we're the only ones that don't
I
cuss.
say we do a band speed run.
Oh, that would be kind of funny, honestly. Uh,
I'll find that Metopia one sometime, but
Oh, yeah.
I think they were bringing it back a bit with the toys are back in town.
No. Oh. The toys are back in town.
It is part of the delivery too.
I can't quite get the like dull, lifeless monotone that they can get, but that vibe is it's immaculate.
Like there was such an enthusiasm. How can you compete with Bill Trinen eating donuts?
Yeah. I don't know. It
and
made
doing a Yokai Watch dance.
it really did make Nintendo feel less like a giant corporate entity, you know, and more like, oh, it seems fun even behind the scenes, and then now it's just like completely starched and, you know, as sterile as possible, and it definitely brings down the mood, that's for sure. It's time for another farming sim. Collect resources and feed your animals. Like, yep.
Make sure you water your crops.
Or else they will die. Like, okay.
Maybe there's love in this game. I don't know.
That's literally how they deliver it. There may even be love in this game. Anyway, moving on. Here's a sizzle reel that shows nothing and also just completely shafts the most interesting games in the Direct.
We'll put up the full trailers on our YouTube page later, and way fewer people will see it. But everyone who sees it will be like, why wasn't this in the Direct? This was way better and would have made the Direct way better.
Yep.
Gamma Well looks pretty good. It reminds me a lot of Rain World, which is one game I would like to play someday. Have you ever seen Rain World?
I've seen bits of it, but I don't know too much about it beyond the art style and vibe. Looks really good.
Yeah. It's supposed to be really hard. I think they added a multiplayer component to it.
Ooh.
But it's a survival thing like that.
Huh. Our dually guy was just shooting straight up in the air on top of the tower. Not quite sure what's going on with him.
Anton Blast was nice to see.
Oh, which one was that?
That's the Wario Land like one.
Oh, yeah.
Because that one's been in the works for a long time. I don't know if it's been in the works as long as Pizza Tower, but I know it was being worked on pretty soon. Around the same time, because Pizza Tower is being worked on for years also.
Yeah.
Although a lot of people are being like, oh, it's a Pizza Tower clone. Oh, it's Pizza Tower at Home.
Messed up.
Because Pizza Tower came out first.
Ugh.
But, So that's nice to see. I just downloaded the demo, but I haven't tried it yet.
Nice. Oh, I saw an article that said that Fire Emblem Engage was discounted to like $20 at Walmart for a short period of time. Sale's
Oh.
over now, but might be a sale worth looking out for.
Yeah, I think sometime that's going to go down a lot, whether it's this holiday. I'm surprised it didn't last holiday.
No. I'm
But
still...
if we're not getting Switch 2 this holiday, I think this holiday is going to have some good sales.
Yeah. I still think I'm more interested in playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So I might end up having to choose between the two, and I think I'd probably go with Xenoblade. Which is a little sad,
Yeah.
because I do want to play... Because Fire Emblem Engage is supposed to be pretty good, right? It's, like,
Yeah.
solid.
But
yeah.
yeah, I really need to play both DLC. Well, one's not DLC, one was the added story to 1. But I do want to play those first, and I want to play those this year.
Yeah.
Because I've had the itch for it. But I burned through a lot of my backlog,
Nice.
which has been on hold because of
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls 2,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Oh, yeah.
And that's this, in a way, it's part of my backlog too. The Switch library backlog is on hold for another backlog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I've been meaning to tell you a few times. And I keep forgetting, but the Deku Deals website, they have an app now that's really handy.
Oh, do they? Oh.
Yep.
I didn't know.
Really easy, just log in and you can just add things to your wish list, and it actually comes up on your phone when things are discounted.
That's really nice.
Yep. And it just has some banner ads on the bottom. It's not too intrusive. Don't know
That's
if you can
great.
get rid of them if you like pay them a few bucks. I would actually probably do that, just support them,
Honestly,
because
it's
it's so helpful.
they corrected a problem that Nintendo should have fixed
Yeah,
themselves.
I would throw them a few bucks.
Yeah. Come on.
Just like I think we should give developers a few extra dollars when you finish a $70 game.
Yeah. No, that's true. I've heard Star Wars Outlaws is gonna have like
Johnny
6 tiers.
Can get extra money, and not the developers
Yeah.
who deserve it.
Yeah. It's kind of funny how the hype around Star Wars Outlaws has gone quiet. Because it feels like people are like, ooh, look, it looks like it might be a good single-player experience. It's pretty exciting. And then I think they came out with their like, sale model.
Pricey model.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $125. Also,
Like, you can pay
Yeah, a lot of people-
$70 if you want the game. It's like, but what are you putting behind the... Like, oh, so you can basically just double your profits by just locking pieces of the game behind.
it's online
walls.
only, even though it's single player,
Yeah.
which is wonderful. It's got a battle pass, even though it's single player,
Mhm.
and you get some costumes for the battle pass, and like a Jabba's mission or something to do with Jabba.
That always
And
comes
look
back
at the
to
Axolotl rip-off creature. Axolotls are popular.
Oh yeah.
They had the whole thing where they were found to have a bunch of bots on Twitter, Ubisoft.
Oh
running
really?
The game and fighting with people, yeah. But they had to do the whole thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna release the game early if you pay more, which is such a great model.
Yeah.
Just makes me so excited to avoid the game at all costs.
Crazy. You know, it's bad. It's bad to hope that a game bombs. There are real people working on it, but there are some really fake seeming people marketing it and doing all of the money decisions around it. It's pretty common nowadays with most AAA games.
Yep.
Stings a bit. Tech industry's struggling right now. A lot of people are getting laid off, and the people that really do the worst stuff in the industry just get bigger paychecks as a result, and wow, lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Yay.
I don't like being a negative person, but I don't know. I've become cynical. I have become the jonkler.
Speaking of the Jonkler, did you hear about the Suicide Squad DLC for that game?
No, what? How bad was it?
Well, they said the Joker would be free. That was like the whole thing with their marketing.
Yeah.
Well, free in quotations, you could pay for him, and the grind to get him was absurd.
Of course. The classic
Basically,
Battlefront 2
yep.
situation.
Yep. I can't remember how much time, but it was basically just... It was like, I can't remember how many thousands of missions you'd have to do to get him.
Ugh.
Of just the same few missions. And then
Yeah.
you got like a different version of the city where they just put up some Joker posters up. There was no added cutscenes, so and no added dialogue of the Suicide Squad reacting to the Joker being there, or this multiverse Joker. And then the new boss was just, I believe it was Green Lantern again, but Brainiac Green Lantern, just that fight reskinned.
Oh, fun.
There's the content. Season 1.
Yeah, that game's not gonna last, is it?
No. You know, I think I think with the whole controversy about them killing all the Justice League,
Yeah.
is I would bet in their minds they fully intended to, years down the line, they probably thought this would be a big success. They would bring them back through some multiverse, some time travel, some stupid way to be this big near final update, this big hurrah.
Yeah.
But they're never getting there.
Nope.
Arkham Batman's dead.
Yeah.
In
What
a
an
really dumb
incredibly
way,
depressing last game to have
Yep.
the legendary voice actor. It's just
Yeah. Kevin Conroy.
yeah. There was a little tribute to him at the end I saw from
Yeah.
Voice Critical's video, and I was like, you know what? At least they did something, I guess. But man, what a downer.
So there's these logs about all the Justice League members that's written from Lex Luthor's perspective, and it doesn't sound like Lex Luthor at all. It's just like, oh, these are just the writer's own opinions
Yeah.
on these heroes, because it just is like, oh, Green Lantern, he's just a space cop, and cops are bad, and even though he's supposed to be one of the good ones in quotations, and basically it's just crapping on all of them for all these weird reasons, and then, but it gets to Wonder Woman and starts talking about how great Wonder Woman is, and if we lived in a socialist society like that, everything would be great. And it's like, why is Lex Luthor talking about socialism?
That is really that is
it's
strange.
Lex Luthor. It's like, huh, that's supposed to be Lex Luthor? Or are these the writers? It sounds like the writers talking.
Yeah. How weird.
It's a very odd game. Oh, Rocksteady. That's so sad.
Yeah, they used to be quite the icon.
Yeah, they're having all the. I believe the player numbers on all the old Arkham games are way higher than the Suicide Squad.
That makes sense.
So
They're good.
yeah,
It's a surefire way.
I still need to play the first one.
Yeah, I never played Asylum.
I mean, they have it on the Epic Store.
Yeah, I only played City. And you know what? It was fantastic.
City is really good. Origins is just more City. I mean, it's not as good, but it's still
Yeah, I
still
liked Origins.
pretty good. They just reuse enough of City that it's still great.
Yeah,
It's still built from the same parts.
I liked it. It was fun.
So
Like you said, it wasn't as good, obviously, but like same bones.
yeah, it's built from the same skeleton. It still has some really great parts.
I honestly forgot that I'd play Origins as well.
I mean, it kind of blends in when you played City.
It does. It does. They kind of flow together. Yeah. I like there were things I was disappointed about, obviously, but like it was still fun. The whole
I
rebuilding
did play
crime scene thing was well done.
Yeah.
Kind of neat.
The Deathstroke fights I remember being pretty good, and the rest of the boss fights I think were kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, they were all right.
If I remember, I mean I don't remember them. I just remember thinking that.
Yeah.
I remember the Deathstroke fights being fun. So.
I remember
Black
thinking.
Mask I think was a big part of it.
Yeah, he was. I remember for a while I thought that the Firefly TV show was based off of the DC character. Then I just remember that coming back up in my head when I played Arkham Origins, and I'm like, oh yeah, I thought that. Kind of funny. Still haven't seen that show, but at least I disenfranchised it from the DC villain.
Yeah. I believe that was the character that Brendan Fraser played in the Batgirl movie that was a tax write-off, so we'll never see it.
Aw.
Officially.
Brendan Fraser. You could have been a great Firefly. That's such an interesting casting choice.
Yeah, it is a really interesting casting choice.
It must be fun to see just for the weirdness of it.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure from all reports it's not good, but just for curiosity's sake, I would want to see it.
Yeah.
But then from all reports, I don't know if you even heard of it, but there's a movie called Coyote versus Acme.
I did
And they,
hear about
yeah,
it.
that's also tax write-off. And there's a whole thing where, yeah, it's fully canceled and we're never going to see it. Then they're like, okay, we are going to see it and they're going to do this. And now it sounds like, never mind. So people are really upset. But there's all these things where it's like, oh, the test screenings were super glowing and people were crying because it was so good. I don't know. I don't know how.
That seems hard to
fake
believe.
hype. Fake hype. You know, I feel like stuff comes out of DC sometimes, especially on test screenings that are like fake hype. Because I remember, like with Batman v Superman, there's like all this stuff. Like the test screenings, it got people stood up and gave it a standing ovation for like 10 minutes. So there was like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they were saying it was, and like every DC movie, there'd be something like they said it was the best movie since The Dark Knight. So I don't know. I like the concept of the movie that why the Coyote is suing Acme for all the faulty products,
That is pretty funny.
and it's supposedly like written or partially written by James Gunn. So
Ah. So some potential, maybe. Hard to say.
yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of people who like worked on it or worked in the company who like aired their grievances with it being canceled, saying no, this is great, and it's a crime that you won't see it, but you never know.
Yeah. They could be blowing smoke, as per usual.
Yeah. Or it could just be, oh, that was just okay.
Yeah. And then you just talk it up to be like, hey, check it out. We made something incredible,
amazing.
but you'll never know if it's
Best
incredible.
movie since Roger Rabbit. I mean, it's probably better than Space Jam 2, but that's not hard.
No. Space Jam 2 is more like a cameo movie that was a sequel to Ready
The
Player
movie
One.
that was falsely announced for like 10 years. Oh, they're going to do it with LeBron James. Yeah, and then they're just like, let's just actually do it. And then it was terrible.
Yep.
It got memed into reality.
One of the unfortunate side effects. Them re-releasing Morbius into theaters was a fantastic use of memery into reality. But
It was a meme weaponry.
yes, weaponized memes. As Senator, what's his name would say? Senator Armstrong.
From Metal Gear.
Armstrong.
Yeah.
Memes, my boy. Autobot's son. Oh, that's so good. Senator Armstrong needs to take the reins over at DC. Oh, baby. Yes. Whew. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I heard like an off comment on some movie podcast I listened to that Rebel Moon Part 2 was coming out in like a week or two, and I'm like, man, yeah, there's sure been a lot of hype for that.
Yeah, I've heard.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Can we trade that movie for for Coyote vs. Acme?
yeah, it's just a
Or
straight
Wile E. Coyote
trade.
vs. Acme?
Man, we also need Andor season 2 eventually. Would be nice. Assuming it's even close to as good as the first season. Does always worry me a little bit.
Yeah, you never know. Star Wars right now.
I know, like Mandalorian season 1 was good. And then I feel like execs just were like, ooh, we have more marketing opportunities through this show. They just dip their grimy, disgusting fingers into it. And then it just gets worse and worse.
What's a bit about the dirty hands, SpongeBob?
I can't remember. I know what you're talking about, though.
bit.
I remember
Yeah, I know.
the almost Ren and Stimpy-esque
Yeah.
images.
Close up.
Yep. Okay. What? Vertical hitboxes, man. They're so jank.
But they did the Star Wars Visions show, and that was like, oh, we're going to give all these animation studios.
Free reign.
Basically, you can do whatever you want. It's non-canon.
Yeah.
We're going to like let these anime studios do something, and it was all overall pretty positively received. Then they did a season 2, and apparently they had a lot of like guidelines and stuff,
Oh no.
and it was all like these samey kind of stories with the samey characters, and it was not well received at all.
Sounds about right.
It's like, yeah,
I remember seeing
Yeah,
it.
they got their hands in there.
Yeah, we were. we went on to Disney Plus. I don't remember why. It's been a minute. Oh, I was looking for an anime. Because they put anime on Disney Plus, but they don't ever market them. And some pretty good anime have been lost in the cracks on Disney Plus. So, yeah, I was looking around and I saw that Visions season 2 was out already. It had been out for a minute when I saw this. And I was like, wait, how did I not hear about this? And then I didn't look into it. I figured the reason I didn't was because it had been gotten to. It got.
Oh, there's a great video. It's you know Star Wars Theory?
I
Heard of that
think
channel?
so. Yeah, I think I've seen the channel.
He's a pretty big Star Wars channel. He's done like some fan projects. I know there's a big controversy because I think he made some like Star Wars fan film and like Disney struck it and it was like this whole big deal
Oh
at
yeah.
one point a few years ago. But he's like he's really big on Star Wars and he's usually pretty defensive of Disney Star Wars, or at least he used to be.
Right.
Until maybe a little bit more recently. But there was like he watched the Vision season 2 like a year ago or something, and there was like a video of him. He was like doing reactions and he finished it, and he was just like, "Wow." I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but it was just really funny because he did not like it.
Just incredibly underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Man. Squid Ninja, I don't know how people do it. They deal so much damage with the grapple.
Yeah, I never gotten brave enough to try that. Intentionally kill people with the grapple.
Yeah. How long does it take for these to disappear? Hey, it's gone. Gotta get my head in the game. But yeah, hearing about the Overwatch stuff blew my mind. I was like, of all the communities that you censor, you chose the gaming community? That seems insane. You guys clearly don't know your audience, which is just proven again and again by Overwatch.
Imagine if they were that strict with Call of Duty.
Holy. I mean, even if they were like, hey, we're gonna clamp down on death threats, they would lose like 99% of their audience. Wouldn't even have to be cusses. Just there are death threats.
Okay. Can't do death threats. You also can't tell people to Minecraft themselves.
Oh.
Or Canadian healthcare themselves. We know about that one too.
Dang it, they found out.
They're catching on.
Oh. Twofer.
Yeah, there's some meme. It was like,
No. Somebody help.
you need your arm reattached. In the UK, yeah, that'll take 18 months to get your appointment. US, yeah, that will, if you don't have insurance, it's going to be this amount of money. And then in Canada, you just kill yourself.
We're like, it's not. Listen. Don't you think life would be hard with arm replacement? That's just no. Too difficult. Too difficult. Yeah, Northern Lion. He complains a lot about the Canadian healthcare. It's pretty funny. It's like it's really really bad how long it takes them to get appointments and stuff. And he's like, I just hate it when Americans are saying, oh hey, you know, it's free. At least it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. And he's like, well, you might lose a couple arms and legs before you can get an appointment because it's free. Reminds me of the way he describes it reminds me of the appointment I had out in Iowa when I had shingles. I told you about that at one point. But
yeah, I remember.
it was just so bad. Just the worst medical attention I'd ever received. I painstakingly put moleskin around the blisters. And then they developed under the moleskin, and I go in and the doctor just like rips off all the skin on my arm with the bandage and just like dabs it with a cotton swab twice and then says, yep, that's shingles. And then he drops the cotton swab and types something in on the computer, and it's like, you can go pick up your prescription at Walmart. And then he left. And I'm like, my arm? There's blood and goo everywhere. A highly contagious concoction. It was just very surreal to go into the bathroom at a hospital and be like dabbing my arm off as it's just openly bleeding and nasty. I'm like, holy, this is pretty bad.
Yeah, just walk into Walmart.
Yep, that's what they expected me to do. Very weird. Wait 4 hours in an empty waiting room for a doctor that sees me for 10 seconds or less just to injure me and then write a prescription. And then I have to go to the nearest like Walgreens or something and get bandages to make sure I don't contaminate anybody. What a absolute crap show. I got too greedy. Dang it. Cleared the tower, but it was too late. What the? Oh, different sniper. Gotcha. Oh no. Good. What the? Oh, okay, he finally died.
This has been wonderful.
Yeah, I'm thinking we switch.
Salmon run.
Yeah. Yeah. Or Helldivers.
Yeah, be Helldivers.
I'd happily do that too. Splatfest is this weekend, right?
Yes.
Okay. Saturday morning at 9 then, if you're down.
Yep.
This way we could jump over to Helldivers for a little bit. And we'll be back to Splatoon come Saturday. And hopefully with all this baggage gone from this terrible set of matches. Been doing pretty well until this match, like on kills. This match has been truly horrendous. But yeah, I'm down for Salmon Run or Helldivers.
I wouldn't mind switching Helldivers. Wait, how much time do we have?
We've got about an hour.
Yeah, we can do 45 minutes of Helldivers.
Yeah, let's do it then. No. Got him. Kobe. Oh, the vacuum.
Oh yeah. So with the Nindy Direct, of course, half of the chat was Silksong, Silksong, Silksong.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming. I saw yet
It did
another
get rated.
article. Yeah, I saw another article that talked about the rating and it getting rated, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna get my hopes up.
Yeah. So a lot of people were like convinced it was going to come up during the Nindy presentation, but I still think it's too big.
Yeah, and on top of that, too, I'm a little bit worried about it because all the production issues.
Yeah.
And now it's to the point where I'm more excited for Hades 2 by quite a bit. Which feels blasphemous to say.
That's another series though.
It's true. But the reason I say I feel like it's blasphemous is because I still stand by Hollow Knight being like maybe my favorite game all time. Hades is within the top maybe 5. Definitely 10. I'd have to really sit down and think about it. But yeah. Just because of that ranking alone, I'm like I should be more excited for Silksong than. But yeah, the production issues and how long it's taken, it's nerve-wracking.
Just the whole thing of it being, oh, it's a.
Yeah. I still think it's messed up that in 2019 they had like a full playthrough of an area and it looked so polished and good. What a scam, man. Yeah. Yeah. I I don't even know what to expect for its announcement. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. Okay, sounds good. I will stay on. Okay, see ya. Okay. Get window capture set up. Super Earth.
But it doesn't come free. It is every man, woman, and child's duty to protect our home, our culture, and our families. Why not make the most important decision of your life? Make the safety of your family a personal responsibility, and prove that you have the strength and courage to be free. Join the Helldivers. Travel the galaxy, visit the capitals, meet unusual people, and represent the Federation. Secure the resources we need to preserve our way of life, and create a future for Super Earth. Spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy.
Such a good opening.
Become more than you are. Become a hero. Become a legend.
Okay. There we go. Okay, the last couple of times I've started playing this game, I end up um, entering it with my keyboard and mouse by accident, and then when I try to connect a controller, it signs in a second player. So it's uh-oh. Oh, there's still Bug World left. Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh. Final assault on bugs failed. Okay, okay. Let's the Illuminate, I don't know anything about them yet. But we won't find out today, I don't think. We're probably gonna go bugs. Unless. See. We pull up Discord, make sure that everything's good on that end. It looks like it's set up and ready. And yeah, let's see. Okay. The beautiful cape spin. I love the cape physics in this game. I've heard that I've seen the beauty of the cape physics in the second game. The thing I'm most excited for probably in playing the sequel. We'll stick with this. I don't think there's any difference between the armors. It's just aesthetic, right? I'd imagine. Maybe I should check that. No, it's not showing any stats. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. What is my sprint button again? Oh, it's X. Okay, it's all coming together. Encyclopedia. Weapons. Here we go. We've got one research point is all. It's not ideal. We were using the camper. And I wonder what weapons are actually good in the long term. Probably have to unlock some of the late ones to... Ooh, a railgun. Nice. But I think for now, I'll stick with camper. We just gotta get Jacob back in here. Multiplayer. Filter options, friends. There we go. He is online. In both the game and in Discord. That's perfect. Okay. Hey! You're back! I see. I see.
Not anymore. Had to go get another extension cord. Still in the process of figuring out where everything's going. So this
Oh,
is
yeah.
a solution.
Got a little crowded with the PC setup.
Yeah, it's not in the best place, but just figuring out where everything is to go. The problem is like the modem. It's like can go one place because we have the cable only comes out one part of the wall.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that needs to go here. So we
Kind of have to plan around it at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in my ship.
All right.
So we've got Bug, and we've got the Illuminate.
We could try out the Illuminate.
I'm curious to try it out. See, okay, so we do have a plethora of difficulty options. That's good. Might start out with the easy one just to get used to the enemy typing and figure out what they do.
Oh yeah. Did you hear about the Hatsune Miku concerts?
No, what happened with those?
So I guess they've been doing them over in America for a little while. But they're doing a 15th anniversary of Hatsune Miku, and they're doing a tour. And so traditionally with those, you've seen the setup for the hologram,
Yeah.
where they have the little sheet of glass. So they're doing these concerts, and they upped the price this year. So I was looking; it looks like it's like $200 to $500 a ticket, depending on where you're sitting.
Yeah.
At least the venue I was looking at for one in Los Angeles. And the first venue they went to was Vancouver, I believe. And they just roll out a big TV.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Yep.
That's crazy.
They also only had 96 glow sticks, and they're charging $40 a pop.
Holy.
Yep. For one
That
of the glow sticks.
that's a huge scam. What the heck?
So they didn't have enough glow sticks, and yep. So they're also going to Coachella, and I believe this year it's being run by Crunchyroll, so under Sony. And they responded with saying that using the screen for the hologram is too cost prohibitive.
Ah, yes.
So
Hopefully the tickets were really cheap then.
it's too bad they up the price, just like they doubled the price of
Yeah.
Crunchyroll and got rid of a bunch of people's content
Crazy.
recently. So great. Multiplayer.
Oh, hi Bob.
So yeah.
By the way, I just found out that there's an achievement for doing cape spins.
Oh.
If you stand still and spin 25 times in a row, you get an achievement. You gotta stand still though. So just spinning the right stick.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Just hear the Interstellar music playing in my head.
Starting to believe. There we go.
Nice.
I messed it up at one point. To the Goom Pod. I mean, the Hell Pod, whatever they call it.
Oh no.
But this game just got like 0.5 points better for having that.
Heck yeah. Dang, that speed, the Hellpod launch speed, next level. Okay, we're on easy mode right now, so shouldn't be too bad.
No, it's probably good since we don't know what these enemies are like.
Yeah.
I was aiming for it too. I mean, oh, you made it.
So it looks like there's a suitcase down here. Oh, what the?
Oh,
I guess that was a guy. Okay, they shoot lasers. These guys are the Protoss, I guess. Wait, did we miss the suitcase again? Hang on. There it is. Okay, we gotta go way up north. Sorry. Don't zap me, please. I'm my last mag. That's not good. I did some prematurely reloads. I forgot.
ooh, sample.
Switch weapons.
Helldiver deploying to combat zone.
That's our ally.
Oh.
Okay, we got to go up this way.
These enemies, the one looked like so much like another guy. Man, what type of unit's called Donut Wrecker?
Seems like a weird name for a unit. Ah! Can't. There we go. Perfect. Okay, drop zone.
Let's construct additional pylons. Remember that?
I do. Vividly.
Extraction confirmed. Shuttle inbound. ETA T minus 1 minute 30 seconds. Dropping equipment. Defensive stratagem incoming. Equipment on its
Wait, what happened? Jacob?
request accepted.
I don't know. Big laser came down from the sky.
In a supply drop right here, the one that I just threw down. If you need it.
Alright.
Oh yeah, samples might be showing up on our screen right now. I guess there aren't any close. They're just TPing. I can't believe they have a warp gate. Well. Just wait for the laser to show up. Well. We're good. Run! Oh no.
It does kill you. It is true.
Request confirmed.
Ha! I got him first.
Leaving T minus 10 seconds.
I almost got killed by our teammate.
I almost said, like, this hasn't killed us yet. I wonder if it's even possible.
Oh. We're testing fate way too often. Meet interesting people, they said. Play at least once against all enemy races. Ah. Look at this. 3 stars, baby. Yeah, we can escalate the difficulty a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Double XP.
Heck yeah. Okay, I wanted to check. Got 2 research points now. I'm trying to think if there's a weapon that I wanted to. Maybe a stratagem I want to upgrade. BRB if I can. Okay. Resupply pack. Dum Dum MK2. Ooh. Oh, he said it'd be back if I can. Okay, well, I guess we'll go on without him. Motorcycle could be fun, maybe. This adds an arm swivel to this weapon. I don't know.
You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good. Care for it.
For a second, I thought I was coming from in the game, and then it hit me like a ton of bricks. That was awful.
Found it. Found it.
Oh, it's so awful. Okay. Okay, let's jump. Let's jump in that. No, wait, hang on.
That was
No,
2
back out.
years
Never
ago.
mind. Never mind.
That's like the point of no return.
Yeah, that's where I knew for sure it was over. High enemy presence. Let's do a very challenging one.
Alright.
Goes from easy to very challenging. Pretty much. Okay, drop zone.
Very
I don't know what these ones are. Destroy beacons. Okay. Start over here, I guess. Reveal objectives. Okay, I guess this doesn't actually do what I thought it did. Okay. Always scared for my life there. So we got a hell bomb. We got. Wait, destroy the beacons? Are these the beacons? Hang on. Oh, this is the beacon. Oh, maybe we have to hell bomb it. That's why we have access to hell bomb.
Dropping equipment. Stand by. Equipment on its way. Helldiver deploying to combat zone.
Wagnus.
Well. Hmm.
Request acknowledged.
Oh, Grievous' guards are here.
What? He blew up my hell bomb.
Request acknowledged.
Dude, I needed that. He's calling it hell bomb. No, dude.
Equipment on its way.
It's not yours anymore.
Dropping equipment. Repeat. Dropping equipment.
Those lasers.
Request acknowledged.
Okay. No, they killed it. Okay. So.
Slide incoming.
Oh, there's another one over here. Actually, don't know if that hell bomb's gonna reach.
Supplies incoming.
I got stuck here.
Oh no!
I'm alive. Just a little irradiated.
Can't get to you.
Request confirmed.
Oh shoot! Yeah, there's no getting out of there. Okay, did it destroy both of them? Looks like it did. Okay. Next objective.
Request acknowledged.
Okay, let's go this way.
Dropping equipment.
Get out of there. Shoot. Oh, he's revealing samples.
Ah. Nice.
Where did this sample go? There it is. The water's not poisoned.
Stand by. Equipment on its way. Stand by. Equipment on its way.
I'm gonna pop it. Run. Wait, it didn't kill the shields. Shoot. Okay.
Dropping equipment. Repeat. Dropping equipment. Stand by. Equipment on its way. Stand by. Equipment on its way. Stand by. Equipment on its way.
Okay. Gotta hit it and run.
Okay, this shield's up, so it's a bad time to hit it. Okay, now let's do it.
Okay. Go, go, go. Woo! Okay. Now we head up to the artillery up north. Oh. Sorry.
Equipment on its way.
Okay. He's going for samples. We can go get the sample if you want. Oof. Oh, we have to activate it. Shoot. 3 out of 4 shells. Oh, there we go. Nice.
Stand by. Equipment on its way.
I
Oh,
didn't
no.
realize where I was.
Oh no.
Request acknowledged.
Yeah, those lasers are like instant death.
Yeah. Thank goodness they're slow. Okay. Do a turret. Hi, pup.
Deploying
Go that
defensive
way.
assets.
Okay. Now we gotta go do some mine sweeping.
Oh, my favorite. Hey, Didi.
Okay. That thing.
Equipment on its way. Equipment on its way. Reloading.
Yeah.
Helldiver deploying to combat zone.
Oh yeah, we as a side note, we finished the Fallout show.
Oh, how's it?
It's good. It's pretty dang R-rated. But yeah, it was a lot more solid than I expected. Oh, reverse controls, huh? That's good. Okay. Now we just need to go to the pickup. I was surprised. Video game tie-in shows are notoriously
Supplies incoming.
not great.
Extraction confirmed. Shuttle inbound. ETA T minus 1 minute 30 seconds. Dropping equipment. Repeat. Dropping equipment. Supplies incoming. Equipment inbound. Dropping equipment.
Yeah, that Halo one.
Yeah, that was something.
I do find it funny that they actually just kill off Master. I mean, I guess spoilers.
Yeah.
They kill off Master Chief at the end of season 1, and then they're like, "Well, that was a big mistake. He's alive now."
Yep.
End of season or start season 2.
Uh-oh. Invisible slashy guy.
He says to sleep it off.
Request confirmed. ETA T minus 30 seconds.
I just got here. I get shot by turret immediately.
Of course.
The only thing I've seen recently, which I do need to get back in the anime, keep on saying it will, for 2 years.
Wait, what's going on?
I said the only thing I've seen, I said other than I need to get back to watching some anime. I said I've been saying that for like 2 years.
Oh yeah.
I'll get back to it.
One day.
One day. Dark Souls 2 needs to be finished first. But I have seen 2 things. I saw the first episode of Kaiju number 8.
Oh, nice. Was it good?
Yeah, it was interesting. It was just because someone was watching a stream and they watched it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
actually
I intend to watch that one.
Yeah. You know anything about it?
I know that there's Kaiju number 8.
Just watch it without knowing anything about it.
That's about it,
Pretty
though.
good stuff.
Hi, Reaper,
pretty
by
fun.
the way. How's it going? Yeah, it looks like the from what little I've seen of like shots from it, the animation looks great, and I've heard that it's supposed to be a solid manga. So I'm tempted.
So I was a little confused because I was reading comments on it. I saw a lot of comments like, "Oh yeah, this one's like a classic one. I read this when I was a little kid. I need to go back and reread this." I'm like, "Isn't this newer?" And I looked up and like, from what I could see, it like started in 2020 and still going. Unless I'm missing something.
Man, we're getting really boomed out here, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm really confused.
My childhood during the pandemic. Wait a second.
When I say a lot of comments, I mean I saw a handful, but enough to see like a pattern of comments like that. So I'm just like, huh.
It must be a meme, right? There's no way people are unironically
know.
saying that that's their childhood. No, Swagmus. Oh, he left us.
Then the other thing I saw was
Oh.
the first episode of Smiley Friends season 2.
Oh yeah, you watched season 1 all the way through?
Yep, I've seen all of season 1.
Oh, there's an escort
then,
mission here. You know, maybe we
yeah.
maybe we level up. I think we can up our difficulty,
Oh, okay.
and hopefully it doesn't have an escort mission in it. It does. Well, that's too bad. Looks like we're doing a high difficulty escort mission.
The full season, or at least it starts, like early next month. But they put out the first episode on April Fool's Day. So,
I see.
which is how the first episode of the pilot aired on April Fool's Day
I see.
before the first season got made. So.
Don't go fully 15. Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. We're sticking with level 9, and this will probably be too much, but it's worth a shot. I started us at the escort mission, so we can get it out of the way ASAP. Okay. I hit the activate button. Oh. Wait, how do I... Ah! Oh no. I made a mistake, I think. I got you. Run! Okay, so we can't stand too close to it, or it'll stop.
Don't stand so close.
Don't stand. Don't stand. Oh. Nice. It takes damage, it will stop. I feel like also just proximity. Like you get too close to it, it stops.
Yeah, that's because you're being shot at.
Maybe. Gotta be quick.
I'm not sure the
enemy has
laser
sounded
is
the
best
alarm.
map for these enemies.
Wait, what?
The bugs were a lot better. I'm not sure the laser is the best match for these enemies. The
Yeah.
laser was working a lot better for the bugs. Like all the shields and stuff.
Yeah, they seem to absorb a lot of that laser.
So I might be switching out next round.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I was trapped in the middle.
Oh, I hardly knew you.
Well, that was a quick round. That'll do it. At least we escorted the resource convoy.
Nice accuracy.
The important mission. Does it refresh it for us? No.
It was full of gamer subs.
Can't believe we nearly lost it. What is the question mark one? Retrieve power core. Oh, it's somewhere in that area. Okay. Should we try it again? Give it one more go. Hey, Sid. How's it going? How's your night been? Gonna upgrade. Oh, wait, I can't. This upgrade requires the LAS 98 laser cannon MK2 upgrade from the LAS 98 laser cannon stratagem. Wait, where's the stratagem? Not seeing the stratagem. Oh wait, hang on. There it is. How do I unlock it though? It's been decent. Oh, good. It doesn't say how to unlock it. It's probably a level-based thing. Okay, it's fine.
Hellport launch sequence initiated.
Okay, last attempt.
I repeat, crew to stations.
Okay. Like drop zone. We're gonna try the escort again. We can maybe try something, the different stratagem here. The bomb is probably not smart. What about try a mech? Maybe. Eat it? I'll try eat it.
Commencing mission.
Okay.
Wait, how do you get into your secondary weapons?
Oh, it's the all-terrain boots, I think.
Oh.
You can change out for your secondaries. Which in this environment might not be so bad, but I do think the water might slow us down. Not sure why else it would be there. Oh, you can have multiple loadouts? I didn't even notice that. You get extra experience if you randomize as well. That's kind of fun. Maybe we randomize.
Mission commencing.
I'm randomizing. This might be dumb. We're gonna have a hard enough time beating this as is, and I'm randomizing. Sorry in advance. I just saw it was an option and got excited. Woo! Yeah, this weapon seems really bad. Yeah, yeah. This was a terrible idea on my part.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
Request confirmed.
Interesting gun you got there.
I picked one. I couldn't find the one that I upgraded.
Yeah, this one seems very weak.
Request confirmed.
Nice.
See this one being really good once you upgrade it.
What sub weapon do I have? I got a flamethrower. Surely that's great against like ionic shields and the like. Yeah, this is a really bad loadout. Do I have support weapons? I do have a mech. Okay, hang on. Shoot.
This weapon stinks.
Run, run, run! Okay, yeah, maybe we try a short, quick one to wrap up.
Alright.
Because that was a little bit too far, especially when trying to randomize it. That was very stupid of me. Okay, very challenging. Oh, yeah, let's just do the easy one.
Okay.
Hellport launch sequence
So
initiated.
Trident. I
Crew to
upgraded.
stations. I repeat.
Trident.
Crew to stations.
Let's see if the red comes through. Okay, we got a flag here. Oh, it came through. Firm. Got the camper. I'm gonna switch this back. Let's see. Maybe to this one. Okay.
Commencing mission.
I'm ready. We're all set. Where did the stick version of Toothless?
Oh no!
Were you still choosing?
Yeah.
Oh no. That was a pretty big delay for the color change. I've been trying to build out my own Python program for the light change. Why do you have two of them? Wait, what? Two of what? It's kind of suspenseful waiting for the red. Wait, what happened to you, by the way? Jacob,
Yeah.
where are you?
I'm still in the loading.
Oh, okay. Wait, still choosing your loadout or in the loading screen?
In the loading screen.
That's not good.
Yeah. He's just giving me tips. Saying waiting for other players.
That's really not good. An invisible enemy somewhere around here? Oh, there are a couple.
Yeah, my game's probably stuck.
That's not good.
Enemies shoulder attack are attracted to stratagem beacons.
Dropping equipment. Repeat. Dropping equipment. Broadcasting Helldiver emergency signal.
Okay, I'm done for here. There we go. Yep. Don't do it. No. Oh. Oh wait, I got called back in. I did reset the clock on this. This is bad. Just blow myself up. Okay, let's see if me backing out gets you out of the loading screen.
Alright.
I'm back on the ship. That's bad sign.
Does it say I'm still connected?
It says you're online, but it doesn't show you in this lobby.
Yeah. I'm probably going to control and delete this.
Ah, shoot. Okay, rough go of it for Helldivers tonight.
Looks like this is a common issue.
Ugh. But yeah, this is where we'll wrap up stream for tonight. I will be back tomorrow, probably playing some Trackmania, most likely. And then Saturday morning at 9, we'll be doing a Splatfest, so that should be fun. If there's anything else to announce. Yeah, we'll have to see when I get back around to Dark Souls 3 again. I'm getting close to the end, I swear, I think. Maybe, possibly. But anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And hopefully next time things will go a little bit smoother. We'll get things figured out. Anyhow, have a good night, you guys.